Now, what would you expect an 8-year-old kid to do? Maybe play in the backyard, develop a hobby, or participate in sports? I wouldn't say you're wrong to think of all or any of that, because 8 years of age is still too young to dream big, do the impossible things, and kind of correct what is norm, what many of us have lived our lives by. But then again, this year started off on us being corrected and reminded never ever to underestimate kids. A teenager, all of just 13, Willis Gibson, destroyed Tetris. If Tetris was human, it would have cried, if not only because of the unbelievable loss, then surely of the humiliation of crumbling against a kid. Someone else is in Tetris's shoes now. I'll tell you a little more on this, of course. Indian-born Singaporean Ashwath Kaushik defied all odds and executed a historic chess game. His celebrations may not have been as wild as that of Willis Gibson, but the achievement is just as brilliant. 8-year-old Kaushik on Sunday beat Grandmaster Jacek Stopa in a game of classical chess. So who's a Grandmaster? Now, a Grandmaster is the highest title awarded in chess, aside from that of the world champion title, of course. Now, in order to become a Grandmaster, a player must reach a FIDE rating of 2,500. It's incredible. Now, we've spoken about FIDE ratings here in the past. It's basically equivalent to your rank and your position. The rating point is a code to show where you stand in that list the world over. So in, say, Tetris terms, a Grandmaster is close to level 157. And thus an 8-year-old beating a Grandmaster is a remarkable achievement. The historic triumph came in round 4. This was Kaushik's 4th consecutive win at the tournament. Reflecting on his win, though, Kaushik said, and I quote, "It felt really exciting and amazing, and I felt proud of my game and how I played, especially since I was worse at one point but managed to come back from it." Quite the controlled statement from an 8-year-old. With this win, of course, Ashwath, at the age of 8 years, 6 months and 11 days, became the youngest player ever to defeat a Grandmaster. He, of course, has broken the barrier that was established just last month. Leonid Ivanovic from Serbia became the first player under the age of 9 to defeat a Grandmaster in a classical tournament game. But as they say, records are meant to be broken. Ashwath shattered that record by almost 5 months. He now joins a prestigious list of young talents, Indian-born, who have beaten a Grandmaster. The list has, of course, world's youngest Grandmaster ever, Abhimanyu Mishra, and of course, India's rising chess prodigy, R Praggnanandhaa. All of these under 11 years old when they did this, and of course, when they scripted history. And Ashwath is not just part of the list, but is the topper in that. So it's players like Ashwath who are rewriting history books with their triumphs, and thus this tweet from Anish Giri, another Grandmaster, sums up the achievement. 8 is the new 12. It's like everyone under 8 will now have a task in hand to beat that record and do better. So what's Ashwath's story then? He was born in India, has been living in Singapore though now for 6 years. This isn't Ashwath's first major achievement as well. He won triple gold in the under 8 category of the Eastern Asian Youth Championships in 2022. He also learned the chess rules at the age of 4. Imagine that. But Ashwath doesn't come with chess in his family, unlike, say, a Praggnanandhaa. No one in his family plays the game, and thus Ashwath's achievement was a bit shocking even for his father.
It's surreal as there isn't any sports tradition in our families. Every day is a new discovery, and we sometimes stumble in search of the right pathway for him.
With this kind of smarts and talent, maybe you don't need a background in chess. But for an 8-year-old to achieve this is still incredible. It's safe to say Ashwath was meant to do this. His demeanor, too, his quiet celebration and a very mature remark right after the win just makes him a good fit for this. At 8 years of age, this is incredible, but here's the catch. I showed you a list of the youngest Indian-born players who've beaten Grandmasters. But if I had to give you a number of kids 10 years and under who have triumphed over Grandmasters, then there have been just 12. Only 12 the world over. And out of that list, only one has gone on to become a Grandmaster himself. The other is on the path to becoming one and whose future looks bright. Of course, Praggnanandhaa is whom I'm referring to. So not every unbelievable achievement will translate to a fantastic career, but not all will be a flash in the pans either. But this chess player story has definitely started off in the best possible way.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.